Should be good. Yeah. Squishy, squishy. All right, cool. Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe with OMGRC.com. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I'm not doing Friday as of right now, so yeah, I want to kind of share with you guys as far as the Dodge Charger. I'm going to actually do a full video on this vehicle, but I figured I'd just go a live stream people if they had some questions before I do the kind of quick unboxing of it. And also when it comes to like a running video, I want to see how fast this car goes. I'm sure you guys do too. What's up, Peter? Yo. So those are going to be things I'll be doing in a up and coming video. Probably, if not tomorrow, Friday I'll release a video. I want to get some other stuff, and then even come Monday, Tuesday, I'll have another video on this vehicle, and then I'll start to do other little things to it, probably change it up. Not just making it, I'm not probably going to do on the faster side, but I got some other ideas for it. So we'll see where it goes with it. Yo, what's up? What's up? Let's see here. What's up, Jonathan? What's going on? Was that the candy? The candy code? Yo. So, yeah, man, appreciate you guys joining in. And let's get right to it here. Was it Moist Family Tech? Yo, what's up, man? Oh, why is that saying yo? Wonder why that didn't show up. All right, cool. Yeah, appreciate you guys joining in. So, yeah, this is, brand new. This vehicle is not even out, other than just a select few. Actually got one of these from Kyosho to show it off to you guys. So, yeah, the Dodge Charger 1970 Supercharger. It's their VE, so it's their brushless. And hence why I have their brushed version here, which is their G14L brushless, or brushed version. And then went ahead and like I said, I want to get, there's actually like a micro servo that you can put in here. So what I'll probably do, I can show you guys more. So this is the stuff that comes with it. Again, I'll have a video on it, so that way you can see it better. It'll be more clear than just a live stream as far as that one goes. But I want to show you this car. I thought it was cool. I posted just a quick little picture of it on Instagram, things like that. So let me go ahead and see what's going on here. Yo, that one looks looking good. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Cool, man. What's up? What's up, Michael? What's up, CSL? What's going on? So yeah, man, appreciate all you guys joining in. So yeah, it's not something I normally do. I was gonna wait till Friday, but I was like, well, let's just go ahead and do it. I was gonna do like an unboxing. I'm kind of, unboxing things are kind of like the past a little bit in some cases, where I'll do it and I have close-ups of all the vehicle, things like that. And then I'm actually gonna do about how to install the where the light covers go up and down. So I'll do a video on that one as well. I'm waiting for some parts. I actually thought I had servos for that, and I don't. So I was like, all right, so these are the micro ones. They gave us a little pamphlet here and everything like that, just talking about everything. It's pretty much the same stuff that you find online, other than it's got hop-up parts on there. So that'll probably be something I'll do in the video that I'll make. But I want to kind of share with you guys. So what's up, Ford Bronco? What's going on? RC Show Off, what's up, man? Appreciate you guys joining in. How about the new Corrali? Yeah, even the new Corrali as far as the scatter. So that just came out as of today. I got a phone call from my distributor, and he's like, hey, man, we got the scatters in. I was like, man, I could have sworn. I didn't tell him again because I was like, whatever, man. Okay, cool, they're in. But he had told me, he's like, I think they're going to be, there might be a few months until we get them again. I was like, wow, we've been waiting like 3 months, almost 4 months for that scatter. It's a 1/10 scale. If you go to our website, and it's the way they spell it is SKETER, so scatter. That's the way they say it. I'm like, doesn't sound the way it is, but okay, we'll go with it. It's a basher, man. As far as, like I said, 1/10 scale, it's 4S. It can take 2S, 3S, 4S, but honestly, like the sweet spot's probably right around that 3S to 4S. It's really cool. Lots of chassis support on that. So yeah, it is cool, man. Please tell me about the Dodge. Well, come as a kit. Oh, let's see here. Hold on. Hit that like button. Yeah, man, I appreciate that one. It's a buy for me. Yeah, Michael. Definitely. How about the new? Yeah, so that's that. I just want to make sure. Please tell me about this Dodge. Will it come as a kit? So they already have. You know what? They have a kit that Kyosho has, and it would just be a builder's kit, more or less. So it's just going to be, you would get, show you underneath here too. Normally with the kit, obviously you wouldn't get any of these parts or anything like that, but you get the chassis, you get wheels, you get a body. So what they did it for the Mercedes, the AMG Mercedes. They did a kit like that where it came with a clear body, so you can paint it up yourself. But in this case here, but it wouldn't come with any electronics. But this case here, this is what they have as an option, the only option as far as for this car. But you can get them as kits too when they're in stock. But yeah, for this one here, what has it got? It's got a 4,000 kV brushless motor. Now this one, this Torx, however, the 10E, it's going to be running on just a 2S LiPo only. They can't go any higher than a 2S LiPo. And then when it comes to electronic speed controller, you can run on 2S and 3S. But again, your limitation is on the motor. So you can only run this thing on a 2S, and it's got a DIN connection or T-style type connection on here. Yeah, so there's instruction. At first, I was wondering about the whole lights. Now, when you get this car, I'm going to jump around a little bit. Let me check and see what you guys are saying first here. Tell me about the... Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. The candy here. Let's see. Do you still have the clawback? I sold that. Probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I'd say somewhere right around 4 or 5 months ago, I had sold that Red Cat clawback. So, Peter, Fazer MK2. Yeah, that's what this is. This is the Fazer MK2. And this would be, yeah, most definitely the Fazer MK2. Yeah. I was kind of looking to see what they, because this chassis would be the longer chassis. Let's see. I want to make sure. I think they just as a chassis kit. Yeah, they used to have it. I don't know if they still do as far as with the Mercedes, but they did have the kit as far as the MK2 kit, Fazer kit, and it was just basically the chassis. And you might have got wheels with it. I'm not even sure if you got wheels with it, to be honest with you. But you got some of the upgraded components on there, you know, like center shaft and things like that. But then they had the Mercedes one, which is a little bit more. And it's kind of like on the verge of, for the price for the kit, you know, almost like you get the electronics. But again, if you don't like the electronics that were in there, that were just brushed, then you could just go to it. But in this case here, this is the only one they have. They didn't come out with the brushed version of it, which would have had like this motor and this electronic speed controller. That would have been on other vehicles. This one, now they're doing brushless, which some of you guys are like, hey, I like it because it's already on a warranty and it was all good that way. And then other people are like, hey, I like the upgrade, and that worked out as well. So it's just a little bit of here or there. Let's see, everything Kyosho is always sells fast. Yeah, they definitely sell pretty fast when it comes to Kyosho stuff for sure. But we are still taking pre-orders. I put a link down in the description below for you guys too. Anybody that's still looking for one, then we go ahead and you could still get one on a pre-order. So let's see here. It's a kit. Let's see. Oh, okay, let's see. RC show off. Okay, the kit. There you go. So Peter just had as far as like the kit goes. Yeah. Let's see, anything. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit more on when it comes to the car itself. So I'll show you underneath here a little bit. Again, it does come with, I'll show you a few things. So let's go ahead and show you. So as you can see, maybe you can see it here when it comes to the lights. But you can see those are the light buckets, and then you have them in the rear as well. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me see if you can flip it this way. But there's like 6 LED lights, you know, LED bucket lights for it. RC Attic. All right, let's see. So, and then you have like a little, this part here is gonna go, it's a little bit, I'm sure how this is gonna go is use the body clip to actually release, let's see, you got this here, which goes for the lights, which is gonna be, as you have your micro servo that's gonna be underneath here. Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for me to hear you, or you hear me, but hopefully you guys can see that a little bit. Yeah, again, I'm gonna have video on it because right now it's gonna be a little bit hard to see everything with just a stream because it is just a little bit lower on the resolution. Love how Kyosho licensed almost everything they got. It looks OG. Yeah, I'm hoping. Some people were asking. Let's see. RCX Garage, man. Yeah, I know it's not Friday yet, bro. Yeah, we're doing it a little bit earlier, changing it up a little bit. Let's see. What's up, RC Master? Appreciate you joining in too. What's up, Bob? RC Enthusiast, what's up, man? Yeah, man, I appreciate you placing the orders. So any of you guys that have been placing them, I definitely appreciate the support for sure. Let's see, what else we... Oh, but okay, so Peter, okay, so you run the Inferno. Oh, okay, the VE, or it's just the 3.0, or maybe that's their newest revision of it, the third 3.0. Gotcha. Yeah, we had some people asking about like, oh yeah, RC Enthusiast. Yeah, as far as waiting for that MT8, yeah, the rival. Been waiting for that. I asked again just to see when it might be showing up. They said they said like 2 weeks. So we're still gonna wait. What we got here? We still got a little bit of time left before the end of the month. But yeah, I figured it'd be like later towards the end of the month as far as with the team associated rival, that MT8. You just got the, oh, okay, RC Show Off, I just got the, oh, I remember you saying about you just got the Nitro Inferno, right on. Can't wait for some nice weather. Oh yeah, I bet, because right now, you're like in New York or something like that. Let's see. Now it's cooking. Oh, what's up, Glenn? Appreciate you joining in. Now it's cooking, Joe, Bob. What's up, man? What's up, Gucci? Appreciate you joining in. Let's see, Jonathan. What speed could you expect from that platform? So from this platform right now, they say like right around 40 miles an hour. I think it's like 65 kilometers is what it states on the box. I will have a video, so I will add a GPS to it, and we'll see how fast this thing goes. I'll run a few different 2S packs to see if it makes any difference at all. So I got some more that are a little bit more on the fresher side as far as 2S lipos, but we'll see. The Dean connection, I might go ahead and just put like an XT60 or XT90 connection on there. It's a little bit easier for me to get batteries for it now because this is becoming a little bit more on the obsolete side of it. So, at least for what I run. So, there you go. I'm waiting on the team. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, Brandon, you're waiting. Yeah, I know as far as the rival, man. Waiting for that thing to show up. Let's see. Who is this? Let's see. What upgrade parts? Oh, for the original Chevelle SS. Oh, as far as like the original parts that you could get for it, they have quite a few things because that chassis. But you're talking like the original Chevelle SS. I'm trying to think if that one was using like their first gen Fazer, that whole deal. If it, I don't know if yours. I don't know. Just telling, just by looking at the bottom of this, this was like, this thing got oily, but this would be like their last generation of the Fazer before this one. I don't know if you can see if that makes a difference because you can kind of see like the different chassis styles, like newer one. This is the older one. I don't know if yours matches up more looking like the bottom of this one, but I was gonna say, I don't know what upgrade parts are for that one. I would say as far as for this one, yeah, there's plenty of parts where I have like a list of things like between, this already has the aluminum drive shaft, but like as far as aluminum, your swing arms for like the front and rear, to give you a little bit more steering angle, or, you know, so you don't have the binding because they're just dog bones. And honestly, if you do bump into like a curb, my friends have, I had sold one of my Fazers recently and he banged into the curb and the dog bone popped out. And then I was hanging out with Moist Family Tech. This was like over a year ago. And he had smacked into a curb and he had popped the dog bone out. And I was like, wow, I never popped one of them out. But, I mean, I've done flips and crashes and stuff like that, but it hadn't popped out. So in this case here, yeah, those swing shafts will just allow it locked in. It's not going to pop out at all. But there's a guy that's, I don't know if he's here now. No, I don't think so, Christian. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, yeah, as far as the upgrades go, so you have to make sure. It's 77 right now. Oh, wow, okay. RC Enthusiast, okay. That's good, man. 77. I think we're actually cooler than you are. Wow, it's a change. But you're in South Texas. It's about to get cold. Oh, okay. So cool. Thank you, Peter. Let's see here. And does it handle okay? Oh, Jonathan, these cars handle really nice. I mean, as far as from what I've run, because this platform's been out for a while, it's not like a brand new platform. Yeah, man, I like it. I don't know what I have plenty of videos, at least on the Mercedes, it hitting some bumps, you know, hanging solid. Other than when I did a speed run with it. Now, this setup here won't achieve what I had put in mind. This one does like 40. Mine was doing like around 60 miles an hour. I had done some upgrades, things of that nature in the past for these cars because they only came with brush systems. Now it has a brushless system in it, so to whatever you want to do. But yeah, it was like around 60 miles an hour. I had the aluminum drive shaft. Now, keep in mind, this aluminum drive shaft, I'd say it's okay for this setup. Going forward, really, there's another guy, I forget, it's not like Kenny Z or something like, but it's something to his name. You guys maybe know exactly who I'm talking about. But he has one that's a steel drive shaft for it instead of the aluminum, because the aluminum one does seem to, not as bad, but it still flexes. Not as bad as the plastic one for sure. But I would like to see, you know, Kyosho kind of, you know, just a suggestion on that one. Just, you know, for an upgraded part, you know, maybe, I don't know if they can make it steel or something, or I don't know if I'm sure it's hollow inside. If there was something to do to kind of strengthen that up a little bit. I did mention it to him, and there's been other people, or what they've done in the past too is put like a bearing in the center and a little support. The only problem is with that, it seems to, you don't have as much battery space. It starts to take up that kind of stuff. I know, I'm kind of rambling on that one, but yeah, handling wise, yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see, Brandon. Let's see, is Habao RC and RTR any good? I've had Habao, however you want to say it. I like their products. I've had them. I've had like their GTB. I've had their, what was the other one? I was trying to think of like the Hyper MT Plus 2, that monster truck one. That one's, I will say, that's good off road. On road, it's got a little bit of a wobble thing to it. And then I had their Hyper VS, I think it was. It was another buggy. So I've had like their car 1/8 scale. There's a 10 scale one too. I can't remember if it's just a Hyper or something, Hyper SS or something. I forget what the name of it, but it's a 1/10 scale. So I've had quite a few, and they've been good. So I'd say, yeah, they're good, man. I've liked them. What's the cost going to be? Oh, let's see here. The cost for this one is $329.99 as far as for this dude right here. So, and it's not going to come out until, they said, mid to late March is what we got highlighted here as far as on the sheet. So, I mean, that could change, but as of right now, that is what they'd say. I'd more or less put it, I thought it was going to be like end of February, but I said March too. So they're saying more or less predicting end of March. So again, things can change, so it's hard to say. It used to be called, oh yeah, OFNA. Yeah, as far as that one goes, yeah, Gucci. You're right, from Brandon. Yeah, some of the OFNA stuff, they were referring to older parts or other parts that the OFNA would work with, like their Habao stuff or whatever, cross-reference some of it. But I think that's all changed now. But thanks, Joe. I will check out some of your videos on that platform. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I've had quite a few of their different cars as far as the Fazer. But you've had one, they all seem to do pretty well. Yeah, the Hyper. Oh, yeah. Peter, as far as the Hyper SSTE, that's the OFNA. How about the Habao? Oh, Cage Truggy. I've never owned that one. I had a friend that bought it. I don't remember how that all kind of worked out. But again, for the most part, those, I haven't seen, those aren't like big sellers. So I couldn't really say if those are, you know, how people like them. They are interesting as far as with the cage. So they're kind of cool. Let's see. What else we got here? What's the cost going to be? Thanks, Joe. We'll check it out. Let's see here. Let's get Hyper. Yeah. How about the Habao? Oh, yeah. So, all right. I just want to make sure in regards I didn't miss anybody on that one. So, I mean, generally, what do you guys think as far as this car? I know some of you guys are tuning in like, hey, I want to know about more on this car here. So, we will do speed runs on it to see how fast it goes. I know there's one other guy, CCXRC. He's got one. I think his name's Tony. I met him once. This was like almost a year ago. So it seemed pretty cool. I didn't really have any conversation with him other than I think I just shook his hand or so. But I was like, oh, I remember I seen him before, CCXRC. So seems pretty cool. Seems like a pretty good guy. I know he had a video because I saw him on Instagram. And I was like, okay, cool. So I don't think he has a video out yet on it. But yeah, again, I would say it's probably going to be right around that 40 mile an hour with this car. So I will have a video on this vehicle here. I'm going to definitely get one this week. I'll be doing video of it tomorrow. I already have some video showing just the unboxing, just the packaging in general, so you know what kind of to expect. And then we'll get into next week, because unfortunately I thought I had servos for the headlights, and no, I don't. And I'm going to have to make my own, because this thing requires 10 LED lights. That means it takes 6 in the back, 6 red LEDs for the back, and you got 4, you can put 4 LED white ones up in the front, or whatever color you want to stick there. But so yeah, man. And then so I was kind of a little bummed. I was like, oh man, I don't have that servo for it. I was like, that kind of sucks. So but other than that, yeah, so it's going to be, I'll run this thing, we'll see how it goes. And then from there, I let Kyosho know, like, hey, I have another idea I want to do with this vehicle. But he's like, all right, just, let's get, you want to make sure that we get some video. We want to make sure this is like, hey, untouched as far as like stock out the box. And we'll definitely want to get video of that. So if you have any suggestions other than like some speed runs, I'll probably run it where I can get some kind of cruising of it as well. And I might even take it to, I was thinking about like my drift track, not to drift it, but just to get some pictures and things of that nature too, just because it's more scale looking and it might fit in a little bit, just for pictures again, for that purpose of it. But other than that, yeah, I want to kind of just run this thing around, see how it does. Maybe I get a temp gun. I do have a temp gun anyhow, just to see what the temperatures are based on, where I'm at. Running on a 2S, again, that is the maximum for it, but you can run nickel metal. So any of you guys that don't like lipo, for whatever reason, you could always go with nickel metal. So it can do 7.2 to, I think it's 8.4 volts. So you can have, that 7 cells instead of like the 6 cell. So yeah, you could do that, but you'll have to go into your menu settings and select that option. There are some stuff. What's up? Let's take it to the skate park. Oh, RC Master. Yeah, man. Oh man, take it to the skate park. Jesus, that'll definitely test it for sure. Let's see. Hey, Who Rock 305? What's up, man? What's up? Who Rock 305? What's going on, man? Lyndon RC. What's up, man? Let's see. What kV or the RPM of an ESC put out? Don't know if you mentioned it already. So I would, as far as that goes, yeah, man, the kV on it's a 4,000 kV, and the electronic speed controller, if I'm not mistaken, it's just 60 amp electronic speed controller. So yeah, it is a 60. It's their brains. So it's waterproof. So just in case some of you guys are like, hey, what is and what's not. The only thing I would say, don't run it through the water. The reason why is because I'm pretty sure as far as the brushless motor, it's not gonna be really. You don't want to. They'll call it pretty sealed, and you still have water that just kind of sits in there. You don't want to do that. So I would say if you get it splash wet, it's okay, but I really would not recommend, because you got bearings and all that kind of steel stuff that will rust up. In your screws, your hardware. So yeah, 60 amp electronic speed controller, 4,000 kV motor, achievable somewhere right around that 40 mile per hour or 65 kilometers. That is what they're rating it at. And then I'll do that speed test, and we'll see how fast this car really goes based on, it's all conditions and everything like that. But I'll run a couple different batteries and see if by chance one battery is better than the other. I might even try like a high C rating. I'll probably run, I got a 2S that's like 175 C. Not the C rating is going to make it any faster. It's only whatever this electronic speed controller can take anyway, and it just dumps it. So, but we can at least see if it makes much of a difference. In drag racing, they do from your low C to your high C, because they can definitely take quite a bit of a punch. Did the orange Charger have a flip lights? You know what? RC show off, that's great. I don't think it did. I don't remember it. I didn't like the body of that one as much as I do on this one here. It looked a little bit just kind of like their Hellcat. But as far as I don't know. I don't know if this is something that he just came up with. I don't think they really say like this is something new. I know somebody else was really digging that you can use a micro servo for the lights to flip up and down. But I don't know if this is going to be, if this is their first one. I have not seen it before. So that is a great question that I don't have the answer to. Obviously, it's not in this piece of paper anyway. So as far as like, hey, this is brand new. It's like a Max 10. Yeah, I'd say it's something like a Max 10 as far as the electronic speed controller being their easy run or whatnot, where it's just like a 60 amp ESC. Kind of like what I'll show you here. I got a few of them. I just don't. Somewhere in all these. Holy moly, how many different speed controllers do I have here that I thought I had the one easy to get to? Yeah. Well, I was going to show you, but maybe I won't. Yeah, I guess not. Somewhere in all that. No. All right. I thought I had one, but it honestly doesn't look nothing like this one anyhow. Most of the time, any of the, like, let's say, I don't know if you call them generic or just like rebranded Hobby Wing, you know, most of the time they have a little bit different. I don't know if that look, but I will say the programming. So you can use like this programming card. So, you know, when you get one of these cars, you just have to hit like this little reset. There's the actual toggle switch. This little right here, up and down. This little, and then you have a little button that's right below it, where you have to go through the menu and click it and da-da-da-da-da. But in this case here, you can unplug the fan and you can plug this little programming card. Now this is a Hobby Wing, and that's what this thing is anyway. And so you can go through like the punch levels and things of that nature. Like as far as like in reverse, it's like 25%. And I think, or brake is 25%. Punch level is like 3. It goes to a 4. Let's see, let's see. I'm all phasered out as far as that, Paul. Yeah. Let's see. That's the only thing runs on 2S around. These parts are radio. Oh, as far as that one, yeah. Shade Tree RC. So the only thing that runs around you is just on 2S is just the, let's see, the parts and the radio. Let's see. 2S around these parts are radios. I gotcha. As far I didn't have a lot of 2S stuff for a while, and I always had like 3S, and you know, as far as 6S cars, you know, two of those. So for that case, I started getting into because it's just doing the drag racing. So those cars were 2S lipos. So I was like, all right, and then drifting again, 2S lipo. Or if you race, you know, race locally or anything like that, you know, wherever you're at. Most of the time, like racing. Some of those are going to be like 2S lipos. Depends on what you're doing and what you're racing. It's a promo for the display. Won't be out until late March. Yeah, Glenn. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm just checking. Okay, they just say the warranty. Thanks, Rock. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. So Shade, yeah, I think you were asking about it. So yeah, these things won't be out until late March. It could possibly run into April, but that's what they have here on my little sheet, kind of highlighted. I thought it was going to be like late February into mid-March. So again, you know, not too far off, but that's what we're just taking the pre-order. So those links are down in the description below for this car. But again, this is something that Kyosho sent out to a few dealers, or, you know, as far as, what I was thinking is, yeah, so that would be the kind of deal, or CCXRC as far as just people that are into the hobby, that, you know, have large channels or whatnot. Well, I was trying to think of the name as far as, but influencers more or less. But yeah, Kyosho sent me a few cars in the past, which is like the Mercedes, and then as far as one of their little mini Zs, and then now they sent this one. I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, it's definitely. Let's see. I'm just looking through. Okay, the headlights are hidden. Yeah. As of right now, let's see who asked that. Randall? Yeah, right now they're just hidden. Well, no, they're not hidden right now. But it does. There's 2 screws. There's 1 screw on each side. It's black on black, so it's going to be hard to see it. But I will have a video on it and showing you how the function of it. Yeah, but yeah, you just take a screw out, another screw out, and now allow them to go up or down. But there are other pieces of it, the mechanics, to make it all work besides a micro servo. And in the instructions, if by chance you're let's say you already pre-ordered one, right? And you're like, I want to make sure that, I get the right servo. I'm gonna go ahead and just show it to you real quick, so you can see the dimensions of the requirement for the servo. Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit. So it's just a micro servo. I don't know how well you can see it or not, but man, it's so grainy. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see that part of it, and then kind of show you how it's all done. Yeah, no, like hold it still. So, kind of see it. It's not the greatest. It looks kind of ishy on the stream so much. I don't know how well that picked up, but sorry. But I will have a video on it, so don't worry. It'll be in 4K, and that way we'll get close-ups. I've already got pictures of undoing this or unboxing it, and then also as far as side information, plus as far as just an overall general look of the car. And then, like I said, I'll go more in depth when it comes to putting that little micro servo on the car itself. Pretty simple. But I just had to get that servo, and then LED lights. Again, that's something Kyosho does have. Yeah, as far as the light kit, they have a kit, and I can tell you what that part number is, which that scale finish. Anyway, it's a 97054. That's the LED light unit. That's sold separately. But yeah, 97054. That's the LED kit. So if you went to like Kyosho America, you could search for it, and they'd have that LED light kit. I don't know if it's in stock, but it needs a lot of lights. So again, it needs 10 LEDs, 4 up front, 6 in the rear. I was like, all right, I'm going to customize one, and I'll just solder up and then just string it that way, because it's a lot of LEDs. But I got plenty of LEDs for it, so we'll do it that way. Oh, let's see here. Paul Clancy, you running on 3S. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go by what Kyosho says, because I've done it before where it's like, FYI, if you run it on the above voltage, sizzle, sizzle to your motor. Because I've run this, this is what some of the cars come with, the brush system, and the electronic speed controller, states it can run on 2S and 3S, and then the brushed motor can only run on 2S. And it's a very short time, typically, until the running on 3S that this thing gets super hot, and then it'll just kaboom, it'll be done. But I have run it for a little bit. It did I think it did close to I think it's like 37 miles an hour, somewhere right around there on the brush system. I was like, that's pretty good. I mean, it's close to this one if they're saying it does 40, but this is beyond its voltage. So this thing wouldn't last long as far as their brushed version. But I'd be kind of curious to know, hey, you got, let's see. But let me go ahead and get through some of this, because I'm definitely 10 scale. Did I get 10 scale in here? Let's see. I bought a Traxxas myself, the Max. Oh, Paul Clancy. Let's see here. Paul, let's see. New version, Paul. Let's see. Yes, version 2. Sup, Mr. Shade Tree. Let's see here. Nice. I'm making sure. I probably missed some stuff. I'm going to go back a little bit here, because I saw there was quite a bit. I got mine. So let's see. Used it for parts. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's a shame that they put the body post through. Yo, yeah. Jonathan. Yeah, the body post, I really like to see Kyosho get away from that because they are doing such, they're doing scale bodies, and to get that scale look, the body post. I get it. In some cases, some people, there's so many body choices that are out there. And then once you put that more proprietary unit on it, it might not, wouldn't work. I don't know what they would do. What is there, like when I do the drift cars, you can put little spacers, whatever, and then you just put magnets on it. Now in this case here, I wouldn't run this thing with magnets, because it's just you bump anything and now you're exposed to everything else. But yeah, they could come up with some kind of little system to make it work. I mean, engineering, they came up with this little deal. They could come up with something to make it nice and clean. Even if it's just like it uses like the front and back, and then there's just little clips that you slide in, so that way it just uses some kind of plate in the front and rear, and that whole front and rear could move up and down, and then you could just mount it to like they have a bumper in the front and rear and kind of do something like that. That way they're not having to rethink it all, but at least I would think that might work okay, depending on how complicated that could get. But honestly, I wouldn't see why they couldn't retrofit something like that just to make it a little bit, yeah, definitely clean it up. So I'm with you as far as when it comes to the body clips. We'd like to get through that. It's been out forever. Just a cool option. RC show off, see nice those. Oh, let's see. Wow, that thing looks good. Yeah, let me go ahead and put this body back on for right now. It does come with some different offset as far as like the little calipers, rotors, whatever you want. Yeah, rotors, not calipers. That'd be the brake part. Yeah, so the rotors. So you can put the wheel out a little bit further. So just depending on your body, whatever you're choosing. Because these are set to 0 right now, and then these are +5, so millimeter. So, but yeah, that thing, I like it. When I saw the car, I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool looking. I like it. I like the muscle cars as well, but I'm pretty much like well-rounded as far as between domestics, muscle, all that kind of stuff, and then your imports, or exotics, all that. So just whatever catches my eye, man. So I like the look of it. Yeah, they got the little, I don't know. I've had the Chevelle, I've had the Camaro, I've had the Hellcat, I've had the Mercedes, and that's all the Fazer line. Unless did I have anything else besides that? I think those would be those, and then I had another car. I had the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, whatever one, I don't remember what one it is, but that was the previous chassis. So when this chassis came out, I was like, oh man, that's pretty good. But I noticed like a little bit, some stuff was a little changed on it. But I was like, they dropped the cost on it, and it's been a good chassis. Yeah, a good chassis for this thing, man. So I'm digging it, and there's plenty of upgrades for it as well. I'd never usually do any of the upgrades, other than just a drive shaft or what. Let's see. RC shafts. Let me see here. Nice, I guess, with the drill motor strong. Let's see. I don't know what. Let's see, color options. So I don't know if that's what RC show off. You're talking about color options here. I mean, it only comes with one option. I don't know if that's what I might have missed something there. Wonder what the other Fazer VEs they would release. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. So did you guys? I mean, you might have seen my video before on the Nissan Skyline, but it's their 2000 GTR, which is like a 1971, something like that. Someone else said maybe 69. It's right there as far as like either 69, 70, 71, right in that time frame. I just said 71 because it looked like the same kind of car as on Forza Horizon 5. I was like, oh, looks like that. I found some other photos and I was like, yeah, it looks pretty similar. So I would say right around in that time frame. So that one should be brushed. So that price will be cheaper than this one. This is $329.99. And then as far as the brushed ones, they're usually right around that $239, $249. I don't know. That's where they've been at, $239. So they did do a price increase last year. So it was like $10 more. So yeah. Let's see here. Shade tree, not a stand flip, but a rear up. Oh, let's see, not a standing back. Okay. I'm missing stuff here, Paul. Nice. How would it handle now? I'm missing. Oh no. Oh yeah, Paul. Yeah, as far as Paul, man, the rival, I was told, man, I forget who the lady is or whatnot, but again, it's just talking with Team Associated, and they said 2 weeks. So I'm gonna say I'm hoping they'll come here by the end of the month. That is it. We were supposed to get those back in December, but you know what? I don't hold my breath on when they tell us when they're coming because of all the shipping delays here and there. The scatter was from Team Corrali. That one just came out as of today. I didn't get any wind on that one, other than the fact that I talked to my rep before, and he's like, yeah, man, I don't see that it's coming. You know, he was looking to see. He said, oh, we got other like the 10 scale stuff, some other da 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 da, but it wasn't anything with the scatter. And I was like, well, what the heck, man? Is it going to be out like another like 2 or 3 months? He's like, I don't know. And then, of course, that was last week's conversation. And then this week he said, hey, man, just want to let you know. It was like first thing when he came in the morning, he was like, hey, he called me up and was like, I'll let you know. I said, cool, because I'm just sending out an email very soon. I was working on it when he called me, and I was like, well, I'll just add it to the email. So a few of you guys have already bought that 10 scale Team Corrali scatter, which is, if you haven't seen the video, or dude, just go over to our website. I don't care, you know, you can do it now. But check it out. It's super beefy when it comes to just the structure of it. Top brace, just your shock brace. They did a heck of a job on it. So I'm really curious to know out in the real world how well it's going to do, because our rep for Team Corrali, he was like, man, we beat that thing up, man, and it didn't break. Now, I don't know what they did, and of course, everything varies. You can land a certain way, and you're like, I thought that thing was strong, and it broke. And, you know, things are going to happen if they're just weird landings or whatever it may be. But we'll see once it's out there how durable it is. Again, Team Corrali is pretty good about listening to their fans and getting that feedback and say, hey, we're going to beef these things up there. Sometimes they come out with revisions of it. Sometimes they don't charge. Sometimes they do. But if it's like a real bad issue, then those things get addressed, and typically they'll just send them out for free. Just put in where you got it from and that kind of stuff. Fill out that information. So our distributor, HRP, is Team Corrali. It is. So if you have any issues, those are the guys you would call for the US. So, you know, if you buy through us, then, you know, obviously you get that warranty, and then we just give you a phone number like, hey, you got an issue with it or whatever. It's going to go right to HRP. So, going to give you the back history on that one. I wish Techno would do bashers. Oh, let's see. 2 weeks means 4 weeks. Yeah, RC Mass Master. Yeah. Yeah. I got it. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't know when it's coming, but gonna say they have to rescue boot. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. I want to check it out. Oh, RC Master. I want to check. Okay. Gonna say. Let's see. Hey, what's up? Oh, what's up, Kodiak 404? What's up, cuz? What's going on, man? Is it really a clipless body? Oh, it really needs a clipless body. Yeah, as far as that one, Mr. Howe. As far as Mr. 2007. I'll see. I'm sure if you race it, it's bad machine, but that's the front end. Let's see here. Wait 5 months for the USA. Oh, for my let's see. RC Shelf, you wait. Was it something like 5 months to wait for the? Yeah, it was a while, man, because I thought we were coming sooner, and yeah, that definitely took a while, man. That was one that was like on the verge of like not being able. We used Klarna, so it's a payment option. So you kind of break up your payments. You don't have to pay any interest on it through them. It gets dropped on your credit card, what have you. And so like something like this, they just break it up. So you know, it's all on our website. So if you're looking like, hey, I just don't want to pay all up front for something, you can use Klarna. And the one that's like slice it into 4. I was told by Klarna it's kind of like a soft hit on your credit, so it's not like you're pulling a loan or anything like that, like it would be if like the 6-month deal. But as far as like that slice version of it, it's just like a soft hit to the credit. I don't know what that exactly means, so I'm not legally don't know any of that information. So you just always can ask Klarna in regards to it. It's something that we've been using on our website for a while now. I think it's been like 3 years. Roughly around there. I think because we're going on our 5th year. So let's see. It's back. Oh, let's see. What's up, Joe? What's up, Mr. Fast RC? Let's see. There are people that bash the Truggies, but a little expensive to build. Race kit for a basher. Oh, Bob's RC. Let's see. RC Master. Dude, I pre-ordered the Vortex. Oh, yeah. Start of June, and it didn't get in until the beginning of December. I only tested it yesterday just to see if it worked. Didn't even put it on the floor. Wow. All that time, RC. You know, that's the problem. That's why, like, oh, when is it coming? Like the scatter. It's kind of like one of those things. Like this one, I don't feel like we're not too far out on it, but it is a little bit far. Like if it was like a month, I like kind of like the scatter. In some ways, if we just said, hey, here, I really just like it to be like a month. You just say, hey, here's the car. We're taking pre-orders. It's going to be here at the end of the month. In that real, you know, as far as in whatever perfect world, and it comes out. That did happen when it came to the Kyosho as far as their AMG. That one came out. I was like, got it like the beginning of the month, and then I took the pre-orders for everyone, and then it was out like the very end of the month. So it was like almost just 30 days, and it had come out. So I was like, that's nice, because waiting for all that stuff to come through definitely stinks, and people are like, you know, I don't know if I want it now. And then they change their mind or something else comes out. So definitely like it that way. Oh, and the just mounted to T-bone bumper. Oh, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Who Rock 305, man. I know you've been doing some stuff. Let's see. Mad Van VE. Let's see. It's like 7-8 months pre-order with it, Joe. Yeah, something like that. I see. Yeah, the pre-order. I think it came in June. Was it somewhere right around there, June? But we had January or February is when I was taking pre-orders on it, something like that. I was like, oh yeah, they're coming soon. Okay. That one was scary because that one worked out well for Kyosho, and I was like, hey, got all my orders because we sold a lot of those vehicles, and I was like, okay, cool. It's weird. So, you know, it gets a high, and then it's like, so it's like, hey, we sold all these things. No one else is interested in them. They kind of fizzle out of interest. I guess that's with a lot of stuff that comes out brand new. It's like you get that high. Xbox Series X, I don't know, I can't get that one. So that one is still riding that wave apparently. But yeah, it's kind of crazy with some of the RC stuff. I'm like, I kind of like some of the older stuff too, and still dwindles out. Oh yeah, Doug. Let's see. Is the HPI WRX Flux Subaru Impreza RT out? Yeah, it's out, man. It's been shipping. So we got them on our website. So if you want WRX Flux, if you're looking for the Flux, just put WRX, WR8, sorry, WR8, and then space Flux, and you'll find it right on our website. Actually, it's right on our homepage right now. We got it in Nitro and also, but they're selling pretty quick. We sold quite a few of those, and so they're dwindling. So if you want one, get one, because I don't know when HPI will, when they're coming out with, you know, another round of them. It's hard to say. But yeah, that's that, man. So grab one if you want one. But people, HPI's got a pretty good following still, even though like, hey, so there's definitely lots of loyal people to HPI. So it's pretty cool to see still. I'm not a real fan of the gray car and the black wheels, but the Charger sweet. Yeah, Flying Fortress. So it is pretty dark, and when it comes to that one, it's maybe, yeah, it looks. I mean, I think it's hard to say what you see, but as far as it is a darker, like kind of like that, not like a gunmetal. It's almost. I've seen more cars looking at that. I was trying to think of what they call it, like Nardo gray or whatever it is, or something like that. So it's like it is a dark gray to it, but it's kind of like, we see quite a few cars like either they're kind of murder them out or they're just like black or whatever. But I mean, the other one before was orange. So in this one, what color? If this color was, if there were other options, what color would it be? Would it be like a green? We know like Dodge in general. As far as their supercar, or they're not supercars, but their muscle cars, they were more like orange and green, and you got the purples, things like that. And of course, they probably had white or something. But those would be the colors that come to mind for me. Those colors for like Dodge, those are like their kind of colors. So, but you guys can let me know. And just throw it out there, man. Like, hey, it's like 60. But let's see. I want an HPI Bullet next. Oh, RC Show Off. Let's see. Let's see. I use it for the Shelf Queen body. Any word on the new? Yeah. Oh, Hydro. Let's see here. The Audi, the e-tron, when that one's coming out, I don't have like any date on that one. I wasn't even taking pre-orders because I'm like, I don't even know like when it's supposed to show up or what. So it is it is supposed to come, but I don't have any date as of yet. So maybe, you know what? It is the RS, I think it's what, RS4, their sport chassis or whatnot. So that's the e-tron, that's Audi. So that is HPI. So so I'll just tell that. Yeah. So when it comes to that e-tron, I'll have to ask about that one, see when that one's coming out. That's a great question too, so I appreciate it. But I've been looking at it. It's been up on my dealer website that I'm logging into. And I'm like, I don't know, when's that coming out? Anybody interested in it? It's pretty cool looking as far as the body on it. Again, I would like to see like LEDs. Yeah, that'd be kind of good. Let's see. Oh, let's see. What is the micro servo for on the charger? Oh, what's up, 10 Scale Garage? What's up, man? Let me see here. Yeah, Kyosho bodies can be pricey. Yeah, because they're like $100 or something. The micro servo, I can give you the specs again. I had kind of shown it, but I can show you those specs. You may have one sitting around, but you can see there as far as like, maybe you can kind of see it. I don't know, but I'm gonna have a video of this too. So maybe you can kind of, I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, that looks probably better, right? So there you go. But yeah, you can kind of see the way how they have it installed. Let's see if you get closer on it. So hopefully you got a little bit of that. You can always, pause it, screenshot it or whatever. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, the headlight covers. So I was going to put them down. There's just 2 screws. So, let me show you. I'll just plop them back in there. So it's just like, what, 1.5? Whatever this is. Doesn't even tell me what it is. Anyway. So yeah, it's just, I'll just take this one screw out. Where you can kind of see it. So they just keep the screw in there for, well, if you don't want to do it, then at least it's there. Plop that sucker right there. So now you can kind of see it. Open and close in there. Obviously it's, they're not linked together yet, but it has the hardware. So that way they are tethered together, or, with a little bar that you have to install. They're doing a little winky face right now. Winky, winky. But, yeah, man. So that is that. But like I said, I'll definitely I already have video already kind of ready to go. Some of it, but I will have like the running video of it, and then showing you more detail with it. Again, probably like Monday, probably Tuesday, unless I do a live stream. I can always do a live stream of installing the servo. I already kind of made sure how it worked, because you're going to use it on this 3rd channel here. So that's how you're going to do it. So I already used one of my other, I'll call it mini servos or something like that. I thought it was a micro, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely not a micro. It's a little bit bigger. But I was looking to see how it goes. So it's like, there's three, so it's like a neutral, and then there's like up and down. So I think this, to close it, you have to go all the way up and then all the way down, just to close it, because then it'd be like halfway open if you left it the switch there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you let's see. Well, it's very easy to mod. Oh, I see now. Oh yeah, there you go. Anything is removable. So let's see. I did it on my my 240 back in the day. Drill across the street. Let's setting up the. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's Paul. Yeah, but they will be their whole in the hood. Oh, okay. Let's see. Metal RC, what's up, man? Is the body thin like the Mad Van? I don't know. I don't have like. It's going to be thinner at the bottom here, and then thicker more towards, the top of it. But, as far as rigidness, I don't know. I guess depends on how much you want to flex it or whatever. I have other bodies. Let's see. What is this? Like this one, this is the HPI body. It's a, S15? Like this one's definitely really flexible. So, definitely thicker. This one here, because well, I don't want to twist it and bend it all up, but this one's for sure a little bit thicker than this dude right here. So I think it's pretty average as far as when it comes to it. So I would say your Mad Van. I had one. I guess it's probably kind of similar. That's hard to say because I had one, but I never really kind of messed with the Mad Van too much as far as the body. Yeah, so it's gonna from the trim and stuff like that. So yeah, it does have some spots on it, like where the lights are obviously gonna give it more rigid. It's gonna be more rigid there. Chuck's Mint. Let's see here. Is it my? Let's see. Paul probably like, oh man, Flying Fortress. Let's see. That would be awesome if the lights came on the doors. Open. Oh, that'd be kind of. I mean, if the doors opened on the car, Flying Fortress. Let's see. That would be pretty awesome if the lights came. Yeah, I guess so. On them, the doors open. I guess that'd be kind of. I could see them popping up and like, oh man, now the door doesn't close all the way. It doesn't have to be like a hard shell for the doors if they opened up. I would say like the hood, that'd be kind of cool. Like the hood, and then it's just magnetized or something like that. Until people start doing like their speed runs, and then it catches air underneath it and pops open, and who knows what happens then. But yeah, it just depends on how you want to kind of do with it. Oh, the headlight door. Oh, okay, yeah, the headlight door. It's kind of, I like it. Yeah, like I already kind of showed a little bit too, as far as the headlight door again. So it's kind of cool. I'll show you. I mean, you guys can see it a little bit. It's just black on black. It's so hard to tell. But you guys can see it there a little bit, right? Yeah, you can see it a little bit. So you can see how that kind of goes up and down. And then flipping it around. So yeah, it is cool. I think they did a pretty good job on this car anyway. So I like it. I can't wait to put some LED lights in there because it's going to make it look so much better. But again, like you said, some of you guys were like, yeah, man, it would be nice to see, some way of not having the body post would be the only thing. So let's see here, headlight doors. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Flying Fortress, that's how it is on the real Charger. Yeah, I remember how they kind of close down where it's just all one grill looking, and then you turn on those lights. I like that. I would like to see, like, maybe they come out with some, like, what other cars had it? I mean, there's quite a few cars that had pop-up headlights, but I do like that little function, so maybe they come out with something else. Let's see the Fazer Chevelle. Let's see. There would be probably changes. Yeah, it'd be more money if the hood. Yeah, they would definitely charge more money if the hood flew off when driving. Yeah, let's see. New special feature. Yeah, if the hood flew off. Yeah, new special features. Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. It's rained, it's snowed, it's thawed, it's frozen so much. Earth is never going to dry here. Oh man, Shade Tree RC, man, where you at? So since it's rained, it's snowed, it's thawed, it's frozen. That's to stay wet. I hate winter. Oh, well, you don't really get much here in Florida. So let's see, it's always wet here. Oh, RC Mass Master, yeah, because you're an RC Mass Master. You're over the pond there, huh? I think so. As far as, let's see, should I put a little pic or a Vin? Oh, Vin Diesel. Oh, yeah, there you go, in the window. That's cool, pretty cool, yeah. Put Vin Diesel in the window. Yeah. I live a quarter mile at a time. But yeah, what was Vin Diesel? I was trying to think of, like, as far as the that's black. So I don't know. Would it have been cool if it was black? It would be black on black. You won't see any of the detail at all. So yeah, I kind of think if maybe other colors choices too, maybe like a purple or the orange or the green. I don't know, see the green. I don't know. Family. Yeah, that's right. Who Rock 305 family. Hey, Joe, is that the charger? Let's see, offered in a brushless. So, yeah, Mr. Fast RC. So, this is only in one version. It does not come with the brushed motor setup. It's only the brushless setup. So, that's why they call it VE. So, it's VE is their brushless setup. So, yeah, it does like something. We're going to find out. But it says 65 kilometers or 40 miles per hour. So, we'll see how fast it goes with the batteries that I have. So they'll be like from 50C discharge, 5,000 milliamp to 5,000 milliamp, 175C. We'll see if it makes any difference at all. Other than that, C rating might give just a tad bit more on a punch off the line. Other than that, you know, it's going to be governed by the electronic speed controller and how much it's going to handle or take. But I would say, yeah, let's see. Just saw the Fast 9. Can't believe, oh, the Fiero in space. Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. You know, Pontiac Fiero. Those things were kind of cool. I think they had a lot of issues with fire. I don't know. No joke. But I saw that movie, too. It's pretty good. I like Fast and Furious as far as that one. You know, it's definitely out there now, but I still like it. I like my first ones would be first one and the third one, which is obviously but Tokyo Drift. I like that one. I don't know. That one just is before they got a little crazy with everything. It's like, hey, we got more money. Let's spend it and blow a lot of stuff up. That's cool, but kind of left the whole car scene a little bit more. Same place. Let's see here. Let's see. Rains here a lot too. The other day we had a snow day. It was 50. Wow, that's crazy. Oh yeah, but I had. Let's see. Did you say where? But oh wow, monsoon rain. That's kind of okay. Hey, let's see fast. Hey, let's see here. Yeah, the crawler. Oh, I'm making sure because I know you got other conversations in the chat, so I'm trying to see where we're at with it. If you guys are just tuning in anyway, any questions about the car, definitely let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. But because I know some of you guys, that's why we got quite a few people in here just tuning in. Like, hey, what is it? You know, what are the specs on it? Again, like a brushless system, 2S is the max on it. You can do it at your own discretion when you get one of these. That you can run it on whatever power you want to. But just keep in mind that it only is recommended 2S LiPo. So if it smokes, definitely not under its warranty on that part of it. But yeah, man, 10 scale. It's got headlights. You will, if you do want to use a micro servo. I had kind of shown a little sheet on that one earlier, but I will have a full video on this car. So just in case you're like, hey, I missed it and you want to watch the stream again, cool. There's information in the description below. So if you are looking to get one, these things don't come out until late March. So I'd say March, possibly into April, but they say March. Got it all spec'd right here as far as to when it's coming. So we'll have videos, running videos of it, a little bit of unboxing of it. I already got pictures and clips and video of it. So before I did this live stream, so that way you can see it up close in your old 4K. So that'll be good. And I'll kind of go over it and then I'll have more videos on this. So yeah, you guys can let me know. Oh, let's see here. The things that get serious quick this time of the year. Oh, let's see here. The rain. Oh, man. Shade trees. Those things get seriously quick there. Let's see. Mr. Paul, I live on the water. I live on the water. Oh, it floods. Oh, man, that's not good. RC Master. I like Tokyo Drift. Yeah, man. RC Master. That's why you got the wrench. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Tokyo Drift was just, I don't know. I know it didn't have all the characters in it, whatever. But, yeah, that's that. How do you think the system compares? Let's see. But anyway, I don't want to get too much off subject. Oh, yes. No, yeah, definitely water is definitely no joke for sure. So don't run your car through the water. It does show that this car does have like some waterproof electronics in it. But I would say overall, the whole entire car, really just say stay out of the water. If it gets kind of a splash here and there, cool. But I would not submerge the car and definitely not recommend it. Again, you have steel hardware and your bearings, and you know your bearings are what makes everything run nice and smooth. And if those bearings start to rust up, car's not going to perform. and it's going to put loads on things that don't need to have extra load on it. Maybe causes less run time, or it just doesn't move because it's all rusted up. So if by chance you do run this through water, really would be best to do is dry it off as quick as possible, and try to get some WD-40 in spots that you can easily get to. But honestly, if the thing gets submerged, you really want to take it apart and really get everything dried off. But yeah. So I would say let things dry out. If it does run in the water too, unplug everything, because you don't want to short nothing out with just water sitting on the electronics. Could happen. I know some of that stuff's conformal coat, or it's got an epoxy or whatever, some kind of resin, epoxy or whatever, to kind of keep the water off the electronics. But honestly, I just kind of rule of thumb for the most part, unless you don't care, don't run through the water. So, stock Fazer bearings will seize guaranteed. Yeah, exactly. Who rock 305. So yeah, it's one of those things. I did do it was, what was that? My Mercedes, my AMG. I love that thing. That thing was cool. As far, a different body, and it's a little bit. I think it's a smaller chassis, just the shorter one. But nonetheless, man, that was fun. I did run through the water, but I did have, and my car stopped. I was like, crap, man. I tell everybody not to run through the water, but it was one of those things. It was raining, and it looked pretty cool. I had a different system in it. So it had a brushless system in it. It wasn't even the stock stuff. So can't even blame it on, the stock electronics should be waterproof. The brush stuff, like this brush motor, yeah, you could run it in the water because you can break them in the water. But I wouldn't do any of that kind of stuff. It didn't pan out for me to break anything in the water. Maybe some old school guys like, yeah, it's good to break in the brushes. I lost topic here. But yeah, keep it out of the water. That's best bet. Let's see. I got a red cap for that. Oh, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Use let's see, what is this? GT85. If you get it. If you get it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Stock Fazer bearings. We'll see. Let's see. It's a hobby grade RC. If you get it wet, tear it down and do it right. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, one of those things. And even the instructions and everything like that, as far as the manual goes. So I think in this one, if I'm not mistaken, I was kind of skimming through it all. They do they show you a little bit, not me looking at it, but like as far as the shocks, things of that. I know, again, I'll show it on a regular video, kind of skim through it all. But again, if you get one, just check over your instructions a little bit. Again, you can always, fine tune your vehicle, from factory. You always want to kind of tune it. You can always recalibrate it and then tune it. Things of that nature, because the electronic speed control you can recalibrate, and I believe it has the specs just to get everything going. But for the most part, you're good. Yeah, I like it. And these radios here, I've not had an issue with range for AA batteries. So maybe some of you guys like, hey, I don't know if you guys have ever owned one of these. As far as I go is like how far I can see it, and generally it's not. I don't want to drive my car way far away. But if you had to, or if you're doing some kind of speed run, this radio seems to do all right. I was using this same radio for drag racing. It worked pretty well. Drag race is pretty much straight, but, response time and everything like that can change, I'm sure, with a better transmitter. But for what it was, it's pretty good. I don't know what happened. Let's see here. $159 for an Everest 10. Oh, let's see here. It rusted up or not. Oh, let's see. Shade Tree, let's see here. $159 for it. Oh, the Everest 10. I don't care if it rust or not. Oh, I ran mine. Man, I had one of those Everest 10. It was pretty cool. I put a brushless system in it. I know it's a crawler, but I put a brushless system in it. So the thing moved pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, I put the aluminum drive shafts in here. I had the C hubs or so. I put metal ones or aluminum ones for that. And it worked pretty well. I just had sold it, but I've had people comment like, hey, what did you do to all that? And I was like, I don't remember what I did to it. But it ran pretty cool. I'm not sure it would be ideal for everyday kind of RC driving, but it was fun. I'm like the 8 scale. Oh, yeah, RC Show Off, the 8 scale Mercedes from Kyosho. I wanted one. I had I'm going to get one of those. And I was like, man, I don't know. I have to make sure as far as budget-wise, as far as when it comes to getting any RC car stuff. So, oh yeah, I broke mine on the brushless. 999 times, huh? Let's see. You never attempted the brushless? Yeah, I did it a while ago. Like, it was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. Somewhere when I did the video, I was like, added more juice to it. And yeah, brushless. It was crazy how I got it to hydroplane, and I ran it through water. It went through clay on the road. Almost got ran over. It had a rough life very quick, but it was still running. Bearings were a little bit, they were a little bit crunchy. Obviously going through the dirt, so yeah, bad deal. Towards the end, I got it wet, and if I know they're going to be all the bearings soon. Oh yeah, yeah, getting the RCs wet. And like, honestly, I ran the Red Cat shredder. I don't know how many times I ran that thing through the water. And I just come home, rinse it off a little bit, spray it with WD-40 wherever I could get in there without tearing the thing apart, and then just using another, as far as the leaf blower again, to kind of dry it all off as much as possible. That was it. And it ran good, man. I had sold it. Man, I don't know. It's been a while since I've gotten rid of it now. But the shredder, man, definitely was the number one neglected vehicle that I had. And I didn't have the bearings still were pretty good in it. So I was pretty surprised. I think it's because it sat up a little bit higher and it wasn't always just sitting in water, but I did go through water. So it's kind of ask questions. Uh-oh, hold on. I see it there. All right. I don't know. It was freezing up for a second there. So let's see. I'm very serious when it comes to maintenance. Oh, let's see. Pretty much tear down. Oh, wow. Good for you, man. Bob's RC, that you're meticulous about it, because I'm not as far as that one goes. But that's good, especially if you're running through the water. I've torn down, not too much when it comes to after I get done running it. Usually, yeah, not pretty bad. That's why I just want to stay out of the water. Going forward, I try to avoid that because I'm like, I don't want to tear these things down. Like I got this monster truck here, the LMT, yeah, low C monster truck. I had cleaned it all up, tore it down for the most part. I had cleaned it all up, tore it down for the most part. Like, the front differential was making a grinding noise and needed some shims in it. But I had cleaned it all up because when you get something either used, yeah, most time when it's used, you're like, okay, let me go ahead and go over this stuff, make sure, because it had some issues with it, and I was like, I'm gonna check it all over, and then that was it. And then I haven't cleaned it since. So I've run it a few times, I haven't touched it. So let's see. I usually just try to keep them dry. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And dirty, blow them off. Yeah, I try not to do any kind of rinsing the cars off anymore. It's like, water is bad, and so just pretty much, yeah, I just use my leaf blower, a little electric one. I don't know, it's pretty powerful. Or I'll use my compressor and just do it that way, and then I'll spray some WD-40 and just kind of get it in there that way. Or I'll use some other oils, as far as that, besides WD-40. Obviously not the best lubricant for sure. Obviously it's just to push water out, but it works in a pinch. So, and it's good as far as on your hardware, just kind of spray stuff down a little bit. So I like it. Let's see. I usually just try to, yeah. So let's see here. Here. That drag car. Let's see. That drag car of just the parking lot runner. Parking lot runs. Oh. Let's see. I smashed everything up eventually. Oh, it's waterproof. The RC is a minimum requirement here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Hey man, sweet RC. Okay, so yeah, let's see. I'm just making sure. Okay, so that drag car. Let's see, Mr. Joe. Let's drag car parking lot runner. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, this drag car. It's a 13.5 car. So it does, like, I don't know. I think generally it runs like a 2.8. I think I've gotten it to a 2.7 like once, something like right around there. It's basically bone stock. It doesn't have any timing to it or anything. It's, again, 13.5 motor. I did have another drag car. I already sold the electronics out of it. I used them once, and then I was like, I'm not into the drag racing. I had quite a few bodies that were all beat up from it. So this one, yeah, 13.5. It goes pretty straight. I mean, it's pretty good. So, but I've never used that body on it, that Mustang, that Fox body. So let's see here, Joe. And thank you for all your support for showing up on the live stream. Yeah, let's see. He's going to send each. You say I'm gonna send each a Kyosho fade. Yeah. No, Randall. I appreciate you guys definitely watching. So I definitely appreciate that one. Yeah, I can't, man. You know, I'd go broke as far as that, Randall. Sending you guys all. That'd be nice. But yeah, I can't do that, dude. I know you're just kidding around. Wink, wink. Let's see. That's good, man. No, let's see. They added the smart system to it. Like the price of. Oh, I wonder if you're talking about their Spectrum. Maybe I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. I don't care for it. I just use regular battery. I didn't cut, but anyway, I don't know if you're talking about that. I lost that. It's a different conversation. I think I was jumping into wood. I put slash wheels on mine from. Oh, let's see. I'm not. I'm lost on that conversation, Mr. Shade there. Let's see, Paul. Let's see. I have the BLX. Oh, okay. So you're talking. Okay, gotcha. Too big. Let's see. Squats. Let's see. Emo Joe. The Kyosho is a parking lot basher. Oh, there you go. Rex RC. So yeah, as far as the Kyosho, parking lot basher. So yeah, you can run this thing around on the parking lot. That's the kind of deal. It sits up high enough that, you know, most little tiny rocks, you know, not going to give you a hard time. But you just got to watch out for the bigger stuff. So I usually just run it at a parking lot. So that's what I'll be doing with this one. Run it. We'll see how fast it kind of goes. So I know a lot of you guys, like, I don't know. Again, I'm kind of up in the air. Do I like their brushless system or do I like the brush system? Brush system being a little bit cheaper. You put your own electronics in it to make it a little bit quicker. I know some people are just like, hey, I just buy these and shelf them because my cuz does that. As far as, I don't know if he's got it and even taking them all out of the box. So he's got like the Hellcat. Then he's got the Camaro. What else you got? I think you got, I don't know if you got the Charger. You got the Chevelle, I think. But I don't know which ones have come out of the box there, man. I don't know if you're still watching or not, but it's all good. But yeah, a lot of these vehicles, like, I don't want to run them too much, but I will run this one obviously because you know, that's why they sent it to me so we could show you running. Just hope I don't flip it. Yeah. Let's see here. I have thoughts on drivetrain in those. Oh, let's see. Thoughts, Shade Tree. How tough are the drivetrains in these? You know what? There was another guy. I'm in his group or whatever, and they were running 4S or something like that. Now they're using a different aluminum drive shaft. I'm not sure if they're using like the aluminum, like the swing shafts for this, because these are plastic dog bones front and rear. So, but I've run it on a 4,000 kV brushless motor. This one's 4,000, but I'm saying like the one I have running a hobby wing system, it can run on 3S LiPo, and this is 60 amp. So it's kind of weird why they rated this one on 2S. So I was like, that's kind of odd. But, you know, if that's what they say, that's what we'll comply with. But, yeah, I did like 60 miles an hour. So I would say for the most part, I mean, the drivetrain's pretty good in these things. Other than, you know, like don't bang into stuff because like I had a couple of my friends, they hit into, again, it's just you're bumping into stuff or banging into stuff more or less, hitting the curb, and then it pops the dog bone out. So we almost lost my friend Sean. I had sold him my Fazer and he was running around and I was like, oh man. I said, you got 3 wheels that are working there. He's like, oh crap, so where'd the other dog bone go? And he's like, I did hit the curb. We were running around in the park and he got lucky and found it eventually. I was like, man, you got seriously lucky that you found that dog bone. It's just a plastic gray one. So, but yeah, I think they seem to be pretty good. Kyosho sells upgrades. Yep, you can do all kinds of upgrades from the drive system to sway bars to shocks to. So this one already has the aluminum drive shaft in it, but you can get like different shocks for it. Again, like the sway bars. You can get the swing shaft so you can make it metal. So they can basically make the whole drive line all metal. The cups and everything like that, you can get those all metal as well. I don't know as far as like any kind of other like suspension arms that you could do, like so adjustability. No, none of that kind of stuff. But I was trying to think if there's other little stuff. But yeah, you can, I mean, generally has quite a, let's see. Oh, you can do like the aluminum motor mount. So I can look through it here. So it's in black and white. I can show you or whatever, but it's going to be hard to see it. But they have, there's a lot. So springs, aluminum motor mount, the heat sink, as far as, again, for your sway bar. They have, what are these? Rear hubs. So aluminum rear hubs. They have carbon fiber shocks. What is that? It just says stay. Carbon rear shock stay. Anyway, it's just a shock tower. They have that. That's carbon fiber. Not sure why they have it weirded there, but it's translation, I'm sure. So universal swing shafts. So that's something you can do. Again, the cups, the axle bushings. So those axle bushings there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man. I can kind of show you a little bit. So here's like all the little upgrades for it. I know it's hard to see and it's in black and white, but you kind of get the idea. So going slow. I know. Yeah, 3S bare minimum. Oops. So, who said that? Let me see here. Yeah, that's pretty much how I was too. I was like, yeah, man, 3S. Like, I never had the 2S batteries until more recently. So, lots of different bodies. So, I'll go over that as well. You know, as far as when I do a video kind of showing it, it's in black and white. It would be like a lot to list, but at least kind of get an idea of like all the parts that you can get. So, yeah, you can get a lot of upgrades. The only thing is, you know, supply and demand and when things are in supply. Yeah. So those would be kind of like, it'd be nice like, oh, we have all that stuff in stock. You might be able to find most of the stuff in stock depending on where you go and look for it. I know like we have just the drive shaft, but again, that's not a biggie thing. Let's see. So that's my little list on that one. Oh yeah, overall, man, I'm digging the car as far as, and again, Kyosho's come quite a bit of way when it came to just those upgrades, so it is nice on that. Let me go ahead and check right here. So, RC Master Joe have one right there. Let's see, put the yeah, right. Let's see here, the slash. Let's see, RC Master Joe. Joe has one right now. Yeah, I'll have to put it up on the auction. Like, hey, how much you guys want for it? No, I can't sell it yet. So yeah, to each their own. But for me, it's to be bulletproof. Oh yeah, bomb proof or bulletproof. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here, Rex. Let's see. Do you? Oh, Rex RC. So, yeah, we only ship just in the U.S. unfortunately, because I've not messed with overseas transactions. Now, what people will do, I've had people from South Africa, or they've ordered stuff from, man, probably quite a few different parts of the world. But the thing is that they all have them. They go, there's some place like, I'm in Florida. I've had it where either the item went to Sarasota, Florida, and then that's where they pick it up, or it goes out to somewhere, not California, like Washington or whatever, and then it gets shipped, or New York. There's like quite a few different places that you'll pay to have it shipped. You're like, okay, yeah, ship it here, and then they'll forward that mail to you. You know, those forwarding systems. I'm sure they're not cheap, but yeah, we just don't do it. Yeah, just only in the U.S. Okay. I'll empty my cart. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, as far as that one goes. So, but I appreciate it too. Yeah, we get quite a few people. I see it like overseas, a lot of Germany and stuff like that too, or even Australia. I've noticed. Yeah, man, missing out on those sales, but man, it would be expensive to ship it. And I'm like, I'm sure you guys are gonna get it. So, most time it's overseas have already got the car, and then we're just kind of waiting for the boat to show up. You know. So yeah. Oh, in India. Okay, there you go. Yeah, man. I'll just go with Mr. FF. Let's see here. Yeah, so man, India. Wow. Let's see. I caught you more. Oh, let's see. Too bad you can't upgrade them to take the serious power though. Oh, I mean, I don't know. There is a group too. Oh man, I remember the group's name. But anyway, it's like a Fazer group. He's out of Georgia. This guy Christian, but he runs it. But I've seen him. I think he said he ran like 6S. I don't know. I know he ran it on 4S. But this is a light car, man. I mean, to put that, if you put 6S, first of all, 6S, it's gonna make it heavy unless you use like small little battery packs to make that all work. I mean, even 3S or 4S, even if you just run on 4S, depending on how you gear everything too, making it light, aerodynamic on that part of it. So, I mean, I didn't do anything other than drop a motor combo in there, which was just an expensive one, and it was already doing 60 miles an hour. So, I mean, I don't know how fast you guys want to go. I'm sure as fast as we can, but I mean, 60 was pretty cool with me because honestly, you're gonna do a few of these, and then you're like, the thing's hot, so you kind of want to let it cool down. But 6S batteries will never, are too heavy. Yeah, exactly. I saw somebody did it, so I was like, man, it'd be super heavy for something like that. Exactly, that's what I was saying. You probably can shade tree, some of the small tires up. Yeah, I mean, I think some of the guys were running like foams or whatever. I don't know. I think 3S is pretty. I mean, it's not a drag car, but you can kind of make it one. I've seen enough of it where he was making his car go pretty darn quick with it. I believe he did something. I don't know if they put the motor on the top here on the center of it because of the gear ratio that they were using. But yeah, the different metal drive shaft instead of the aluminum one, because like I said, the aluminum one is okay for 40 miles an hour, not bad. But when it comes to going, like when I do 60, this thing's it's moving around a lot, and it's aluminum, but it's not strong enough, on that 60 mile an hour. I didn't have it. It did do it, and I think Rock 305, you sent me, and I 3D printed him one. It was just like a little bearing. I'm not sure how yours worked out, but mine was not centered exactly correct, and of course it just destroyed the bearing. But I got the drive shaft still. Man, I don't know. I was looking for I thought I had the blue drive shaft, but somewhere floating around here. When you make a video of the Kyosho Nissan Skyline one, oh yeah, man, that one's gonna be cool. I'll just go with it. I don't. I'm hoping that one. We don't know when it's coming, other than the fact I kind of I looked on Kyosho Japan, and this we're talking about those being, I don't know the year exactly. We'll call it like 71, 69, something like that. But it was the Nissan Skyline. It was their 2000 GTR. That's what I'm referring to right now, and yeah, I don't know when that's coming out exactly. They said sometime April, so let's say May, maybe June, probably July. Probably looking more like a July. That's what I would kind of just guess. We get sheets from Kyosho America, and we get them, usually monthly, and then they'll say, hey, we're taking orders on this one. But as of right now, we're too far away from that date to actually start talking about it. So I don't know what other cars are going to come out for Kyosho. Like, I know a lot of people like, what other cars would be cool? Because now I like the imports. I'd like the domestics as well. But, like, I want to see something more to my generation, like maybe like 80s or 90s. I don't know, depending on what kind of cool cars. But like even the Nissans, those were cool. Some other cars, Honda, I don't know. But yeah, like a Camaro, like whatever, or a Trans Am, something else as far as from the 80s or something, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. We probably need to do some kind of poll to see what would be like, hey, what generally, like, hey, you want to see, not even specifically, but what era, it's like 80s or 90s, like those kind of cars that you like to see on a Fazer, and then say, okay, would we like to see a muscle car? We'd like to see, an import or whatever. Maybe mix it up, because that's what usually Kyosho does. It's a little bit of mix between their muscle and their imports or whatnot, domestics here. So exactly, Paul, I can get 4S that will fit fine in my radio. Let's see here. The old Vengeance Skyline that they showed on Euro. Yeah, yeah, in the Euro. Yeah, exactly. So I saw that one. That's how I got the information. I used let's see, the fly heels back in the day. Oh, let's see the heels. Oh yeah, the helicopters or whatever, fly helicopters back in the day. I just sold mine. Let's see. Oh, the everything wanted to build a nitro helicopter. Oh man, I will be waiting for that videos. Yeah, so for sure, man, gotta keep an eye on that one. I know they're doing a fair, Kyosho, Japan, or whatever, so they'll have that Nissan Skyline. So you probably will see another video on that one soon. Imagine next month or something like that. August, September, maybe. Yeah, RC Mass Master. Yeah. If I say one, then you probably say it even later. We'll see how it kind of goes. Exactly, Paul. I get, let's see, 4S batteries that will fit into the radio. Oh, wow. Lots of crawler guys. Let's see, crawler guys use the tiny 4S batteries. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, because crawlers, because I mean, some of those high turn, whatever, 30 something turn, they would use, you could run 4S in some of those brush motors or higher. 50 turn. Burnt the Holmes motor on the Gen 8. Oh, that stinks. Oh, is that what Red Cat's doing? Yeah, they put their Holmes brush motors in those, something like that. They started doing that. Let's see, and you can get them with the high. Oh, let's see, the high C rating to always up to like 100 C, I think. In the house, Paul. Let's see. September, yeah. So, let's see what else we got here. Castle. Oh, let's see. Castle Slate 2850 is rated for 4S. Oh, okay, there you go. So that's pretty cool, man. Not too bad. Yeah, definitely appreciate all you guys hanging out here. Definitely smash that thumbs up. If I missed something or, you were just watching, you didn't like, hey, I don't want to say nothing in the chat or whatever. Some people just don't want to do that. I'm kind of that way sometimes on some live streams. Usually it's people that I know. I'm like, hey, I'll go ahead and throw something. Because, obviously the chat is not zipping by. So you can always put something in there. And if, like I said, I didn't catch it, you could always put it back in there. Just copy paste the information in. But yeah, this one, like I said, I'll be doing it again, just kind of repeating and stuff. I put links down in the description below for this. Again, it's not coming out until they said late March. So mid to late March. So that's when we can expect these. But we still have a few of these still available for a pre-order. So like I said, links down in the description below. But yeah, this was nice that Kyosho was able to send this to us to show it off to you guys. And like I said, I'll have running videos and unboxing so you can see how this thing is packed and then kind of go over information in regards to, the setup of it. And then I'll go ahead and see how fast this thing goes running on probably a couple of different batteries to see. It's going to be overkill, but a lot of my batteries have XT90s on them. So these are small wires. I think these are probably like 14 gauge or something like that. It doesn't even identify it, but yeah, it is 14 gauge. So yeah, it's 14 gauge. Figured that was pretty thin. So 14 gauge, then you put an XT90. That'd be overkill for a connection, but I might put it on there, or at least an XT60, and then whatever. We'll see. I do have some batteries that still have some other plugs on them, so if anything, but I'll solder up something besides what comes stock with this one, just because it's not no really big deal, but it's just because I don't have those battery connections so much anymore. I don't know, what do you guys run when it comes to your batteries, as far as your plugs? Typically, like, what's your go-to type plug? Like, oh yeah, I run XT60s or 90s. I think 90s are pretty much like getting to the norm now. Other than, certain brands use different type of connections, that are more proprietary. But, yep. Let's see, cool looking forward to run. Oh yeah, man, appreciate that, RC Mass Master. XT60, 90s, yeah, I'm in the same thing. XT60s, 90s, yeah. I got a couple bags of, but XT90s, these are, so just in case you guys don't know, maybe some guys are like, I don't know what the heck he's talking about, these XT. So this is it. So that's the plug. This is just one side of the plug, but that's where you solder up your wires. There's your connection. Yeah. I know it's kind of hard to see. I don't know how this thing works. But anyway, yeah, XT90. That little yellow booger. That'd be it. But I was running out of these. I was like, man, where are these all going? Oh, because I have people that come over here, and I solder up stuff for friends and whatnot. They're like, hey man, I need you to solder up something. I gotta go into a race or whatever. I was like, all right, bring it by. We'll solder it up, and then you're on your way. And then I'm like, okay, those are a lot of the ESCs, electronic speed controllers, and I'm like, that's the side that I keep running out of, which is the male side. Let's see, 3S and run like 64S up to 90, depending. Yeah, I guess something. I never 3S. I know 60. Yeah, all day. But as far as beyond 4S, yeah, it's gonna be your gearing and everything too, and your KV and all that good fun stuff. Just depends on setup. Let's see. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up, man. Yeah, definitely, people. I definitely appreciate it. So again, let's see. Any RTRs you gotta check if you put oil. Oh yeah, most definitely Bob's RC. Yeah, a lot of times, like this one, yeah, it's not spinning. Like sometimes, yeah, the differentials. I'd say the front one has maybe a little bit more in it than the rear. But yeah, even your oils. A lot of times, a lot of manufacturers, depends on, I guess, the day or whatever. Sometimes they don't put much greases or oils, so it's good to kind of check all that stuff. So yeah, great point there. I had it before when it came to like Team Corrali. Was unfortunately that was some stuff like the center differential was like nothing. There was like a little tiny bit of grease that was in it, and I was like, okay. But I've had it with other manufacturers too. Yeah, just they kind of skimp on that sometimes. They're like, oh yeah, don't put it in there. We can save money if we don't. I'll get to you. Let's see here. Great stream, Joe. Let's see. Really nice car, man. RC show off. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm looking here. Please no. Oh, see. Any RTs you got? Okay, yeah, definitely. So Bob's RC, yeah, is a good one as far as checking the oils and stuff. It's always good to tear your car down and check it all out. Anyway, you're gonna have to do it eventually, unless you just wanted to like, hey, it doesn't work anymore. Like, yeah, it'd probably be good if you would have kind of fixed it and looked at stuff. So it's good to do preventive maintenance, oils and things like that. In my drift car, prime example, man, I always have to keep oil in that thing. I'm like, man, these bearings have got to be going soon because it's got days on days of runtime on it. So let's see. Shade Tree, I say I used a 2200 milliamp Power Hobbies to Paul, but okay. Let's see. I'm gonna see what's. Oh, let's see here. I'll just go by FF because I'm not sure how you're gonna say the first one. Wugon. I'm sorry, but let's see here. What was your first RC, man? So my first RC, I have like a timeline that's here, but it's in reverse, sort of. So these would be like my first cars, like these little guys. These are the turbo hoppers, the Tyco turbo hoppers, and then it went into the grasshopper from Tamiya, however you want to say it. And this is just this one is just an icon. This is just our car for our channel. I think it's one of the first ones that we got. Wife liked it, I liked it. Kyosho Mad Van, but this is the one I used to race. This is a pan car. It's all been as I was in middle school. This was just something that I had to piece it together. It was like a GT. What do they call it? A GT. I remember. I forget what it was. They had like a GT something. I thought it was. Anyway, it's like now it's just basically left turn, left turn, left turn. As far as one. So it's a pan car, but you could make it so it's both. But it usually was a saddle pack, 3 cells on each side. I had to solder up as a kid. Yeah, but that was that. So that's kind of like a little bit of the time frame there. Nice. Let's see. I have the nitro version of the of the Charger. Oh, the Challenger. Sorry, I don't know why. So you have the nitro version of the Challenger. All right, that's cool. Let's see. I have a basic. Let's see here. I'm looking here. What, Mr. M. Dub? I guess something like that. I have the basic 8S system set up on Armafelon. Let's see. Okay, thank you. 3S. Let's see. I'm looking here. Put 1080 in homes. Oh, let's see. I have a nitro. Sorry. Just kind of skimming through this here to see where I'm at. What you guys are talking about between each other, and then what are questions or what. I have two of these shocks. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, you gotta say to me like you are changing it up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, RC Mass. To me, like yeah, you gotta do something kind of crazy or whatever. Yeah, yeah, like Dragon Ball Z. And you know what? I never watched Dragon Ball Z. To be honest with you, I know probably like what, but yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never really watched much of it. I think yeah, yeah, no. Let's see. Pan cars require quick reaction. Yeah, that was back in the day, so my reaction was definitely quicker, and I wouldn't know how it would be right now. Probably a lot slower. Best feeling shocks I felt. Let's see here. My first RC was the Apache. What is that? Mirage Apache Buggy. I don't know what that one is. Let's see. Oh, that makes sense. Why Mad Vans? The Mad. Not too crazy. Let's see. Let's see. RC Master. You have to do it over the course of 3 episodes. Okay. Let's see. International Spring. Shade Tree. Let's see. If you say to me more than 3 times, Brad will show up. It's funny you say Brad too, because I had a friend that lived next door to me. His name was Brad, and that's what we ran. Were the Grasshoppers. He was a cool guy. I got a picture of him and everything. Like I actually posted on Instagram. I was like, hey, me and him, we had our RC cars. But yeah, man, Brad, Mr. Raw. Yeah, it was cool, man. Sucks that he moved to Kentucky, and then I went there once to see him. Yeah, that's that. But I got pictures. Yeah, old school RC stuff, man. Let's see. What do you think is a good cooling system for 6S and 8S vehicles running a base system? Man. Oh, anything that, I mean, I've got them like the Power Hobby ones. I don't have much, as far as time on it, but it had 2 fans on it. It was all aluminum. I would say anything that is aluminum is going to try and wick away a lot of the heat from the motor. Anything you can pull more besides just the fans trying to cool them, but also as far as what those fans are mounted to pull away that heat off that motor. So yeah, anything like that. I pronounce it, Mardajva. Oh, I don't know how you say that exactly. Mardava. When I saw it, I was like, what is that? Mardava? Mardava, or something like. I don't know. I wish the Kyosho makes the Devil 16 body. That would be so cool. I don't know what that one is, the Devil 16. I don't know. Some of the RC cars like, whoa. Man, my span of RC knowledge when it comes to, I was brainwashed into Team Associated. It was like, I only saw Team Associated and some other little brands, and I was like, not that one, Team Associated. And that was pretty much it. At least the hobby shops around me, man, it was pretty much Tamiya stuff and Team Associated. There might have been some other brands. I know Kyosho's been around for a long time as well. I don't remember hearing too much on Kyosho, to be honest with you. And I'm like, man. But again, I was into just the racing part of it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was just off my radar for whatever. Maybe it was just too expensive anyway. And I was like, I can't afford that. I was a kid. It's like Beetlejuice. Oh, man. Yeah, we don't want to say Beetlejuice too many times there. Let's see. Thanks. Oh, let's see. Thanks. I'm thinking I'm in good shape. Let's see. Be careful. Kyosho makes stuff that takes it. Let's see. Kyosho makes stuff and then takes it away. Oh, yeah. Kyosho has their cycles. Like they have certain life cycles of stuff. Like the Mini Zs, I learned quick on. But yeah, as far as these cars go, life cycles on their bodies, they come out with new stuff. Like it seems about every month. It could be a body. Mini Zs are their bread and butter. So and then phasers. So just kind of know that, like, oh man, why they push these Mini Zs so much? Because that is what sells the most for them. And then, whoa, what happened? And then, yeah, as far as when it comes to the phasers and then everything else trickles down below that. So I say if they come out with a video and they post something, man, and you're like, hey, I like to see this or this. I mean, feedback is good, man. So that way they're like, okay, well, this audience definitely likes, these. Oh, they like this or whatever it may be. But I didn't do maybe I should do it again anyhow. Maybe I have to ask them. But I don't have the service anymore. But it was one of these where I did was it last year? I guess it was last year. No, that doesn't seem right. Is it? Maybe it was 2 years ago almost. Maybe in 2 years. Yeah, it must have been because it wasn't just last year. So no, it's coming up on the 2 years. But we had Kyosho. I started Efren, my rep from Kyosho America. He was on the channel, and so he was talking about all the cars and the cycles and everything. So like, yeah, man, if you like it, grab it because that's the thing. Like they did anyway. Mini Z's, all kinds of stuff. They just came out like a Mini Z Chrome Edition. Only I think it was a little bit higher number than I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get that. It was like 2,400 of these Mini Z Chrome bodies that were the Nissan Skyline or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But anyway, let's see. It's all go. What's the worst thing that could happen? What is this? I buy two and then I can't get any parts for the Challenger. I can't get any parts for the Challenger. My Challenger. I don't know. You should be able to get some stuff for it, depending on how old. You should be able to still get some parts. I would say eBay, or you could check with them or whatever. But some of the stuff gets discontinued. It depends on the chassis. It's not just the car itself. Like, oh man, they don't make the body anymore. They still have like the chassis. It just depends on what chassis you have. If you have this MK2 chassis Fazer, or you have, I got this chassis that's back here. This is older one. They don't make stuff. As far as that chassis is no more in production, so whatever's out there is out there. So, yeah, there's plenty of the Fazers out there, so you should be able to get parts. We got just the drive shafts. That's usually what I was stocking up on for a little while. The motor mounts were pretty hard to get at one. Yeah, there's some stuff that's definitely if you put it on your list and start looking for it. So some of the stuff might be. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's really you can swap over from one Fazer chassis to the other. They're all different. As far as the older one. Let's see, buy two again. Let's see, I can't get. I'm seeing here. What fans? Oh, shade tree. I take it. Let's see. It's good. What's the worst thing that can happen? Is these muscle fans? I think, Paul. Let's see it. Yeah. Let's see. I was looking to see it. Okay. I like the car. Oh, Mr. I like the car. I want it. Let's see here. Everyone could take my originally. Oh man, let's see here, Paul. I'm just trying to. You guys talk a lot to see. Oh, let's see the name. I'm looking here. That's the name. Let's see. Okay, that's it. It's good. Okay. Mini Z's. Okay, Mini Z's first. Oh. The Mini Z's are kind of like you got Mini Z's. There are, the WL Toys. Again, I had that one, that whatever, K969 or something like that. It didn't roll for crap. And then there was another guy that was on YouTube. He's like, hey, you need to polish up some stuff and then make it nice and smooth. And he did quite a bit to it. Now, granted, out of the box, even with the thing not running very smooth, it was faster than the Kyosho, but it felt not very linear. But the reason why it didn't feel very linear in its power is because it was binding up on everything. The motor would get hot. So once you got everything stripped away that was binding it up, as far as there were things from just manufacturing that wouldn't allow the thing to move smoothly. Once that was done, it would be even faster and it would run. It'd run nice. It just depends. There's other brands that are out there besides Mini Z. It's just what Kyosho, they've been doing them for a long time, since I think, I don't know, like 99 or 2000, right around there. They just had their 20th anniversary one. So something like right around that 2000 mark, somewhere right around there, they came out with the Mini Z stuff from Kyosho. So it's been crazy. CK Hobbies, what's up, man? Joe, let's see, mount that. The metal, let's see, drive cups. Oh. Mounts and Oh, the metal drive cups are available. Oh, they are available? Who Rock 305? All right, so there you go. I think that's what we're talking about as far as things that you can get and what, maybe is not available. So can't bring myself to purchase the WL toys. Yeah, I'm not. Let's see, Burnout. Let's see, trying 4S. I'm looking to see what. I think I'm up here. Let's see. What do you consider a mini? Let's see. I'm new to this. I'm asking, really asking. Let's see here. I was gonna say M dot. Let's see, M dot dub. I guess how. What do you consider mini? Usually, with the name, it'll say mini. So I mean, you start getting into your smaller scales. I would say like, I don't know. I guess it really depends what. But Mini Z's, that's the name. That is their branding as far as Kyosho goes. So minis. But yeah, you can get things from anything is smaller. I would say like 10 scale. That's kind of like my, that's been around. That's kind of like the middle ground. It's nice size that, it's. And I would think 12 scale, that's not really mini either. It just depends on what it is because it could be a huge vehicle and they have to scale it down. So it just depends. So, but yeah. A lot of that little mini stuff is usually like in the 20 something scale, as far as the small little stuff. But yeah, I mean, they got little tiny cars, your Matchbox size, 64. So it just depends what you want to. But Mini Z is just Kyosho's name. So what you can. Oh, yeah. So, okay, no, it's the ESC is programmed for crawler too. It's freaking. Let's see, Paul. Yes, it does. Let's see, both of them. Mohammed. Okay, that's it. Got my hands on the brushless Mini Z buggy. It's gorgeous. Oh, Who Rock 305? You got one of them? Oh, wow, you got a brush. I had a brushless one, the Evo, whatever it was. It was pretty quick. I mean, honestly, if you have the track and everything like that, like running the little Mini Zs, you gotta keep up with those things. So it'll definitely improve your skills. That's for sure. And make you for a faster response, so yeah, they'll definitely get to you after a little bit. Like I do the drifting. Okay, so that's the 10 scale. But you start getting into like the 24th scale. It's like it's smaller and there's more focus because everything you do is like just that much bigger. As far as when it, I don't know how to say it. Like you want to move less because the car will twitch here and there. So yeah, the Mini Z's turn really nice. But yeah, they're all plastic. You can upgrade little parts here and there, I'm sure. But yeah, 15 years on a Mini Z. I mean, let's see. Or is it 26? RC Master. Kyosho spent the last 15 years developing, making the models they've put in work. Yeah, wow. Or is it 26? The brand, 24 scale called Mini Zs. Yeah, exactly. I love the new Kyosho body. Yeah, the Kyosho body is nice. Let's see. I used to race the Mini Zs, the MR01, MR02. Wow, back in the day. They have so many different chassis names and everything like that. I was like, okay. Yeah. They had like where they used to have the little antenna popping up. So, I mean, obviously on the stuff that was, what, not 2.4, but what, 27 megahertz? I had an RX-7 that had the hole where the antenna went through. It was Kyosho. I don't know how, but I was like, hey, man, I'm getting into that. At one point in time, OGs guys that have been here for a while. Remember, I had like a whole line of all these Mini Z bodies that they're all gone except for just my one car, which is my old Honda Civic. So this would be this is a Mini Z. So you can see like size difference, Mini Z. So yeah, the Honda Civic Type R. I was like, yeah, that's my car. So I figured I'd keep that one. It's like that. Only thing is not like real white, but it's like kind of the championship white, which was never really bright white anyway. So they had on the Integra Type R. Let's see here. Let's see, yeah, let's see. Kyosho kills it with the bodies. Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. I think they do a really good job with it. So, yeah. Let's see. 130, 140, good keeping fee. Braking while bashing hard for me. Oh, let's see. What is that? 130, 140. Oh, is this you doing, Paul? What are we doing here? Bashing. Braking. Is it speeds or something? I don't know what the 130, 140, or maybe that's a price range. 130, 140. Let's see, that's dope. Oh yeah, man, appreciate it. We saved up money and ordered RC from. Oh, let's see, grease up the. Oh, let's see here. Cool. All right, dudes. I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys watching, and some of you guys still got a conversation going. But I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate everyone. So if there is a last minute question or something like that, I'll wait just maybe 30 seconds or so. I know there's a little bit of delay, but other than that, about the car, as far as questions, if not, then we'll get out of here. But I definitely appreciate all you guys hanging out. Check us out again, OMGRC.com. So that's why we got the little banner in the back here. So yeah, definitely check us out. We got all different types of RC cars, so give us a look there. Payment options. We are in the US only, so we do only ship in the US. But yeah, again, appreciate it. So be on the lookout for a video on this dude right here. And we'll have quite a few little videos on it before we make any kind of other changes. So we'll keep it stock for you guys. And then, I'll probably put my own little twist on doing something to it. So yeah. What's the name off? Let's see here. All right, Joe. All right, Paul. Later, Joe. All right, man. Later, Paul. Let's see. Hurry up with the WR8. It's already coming to you, man. I appreciate it, Mr. Jeff. Mr. RCX Garage. Appreciate the order, man. All you guys that ordered. Oh, RC with Aaron. What's up, man? Didn't know you were in here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys in here. Conversation kept it going, so I definitely appreciate that one. Let's see. Oh, on your closing, can you get a Big Mac combo? Make that too. Let's see. Let's see. What's the name off the car? What's the name of this car here? So I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but it got the Dodge Charger, 1970. It's the Supercharged VE. They call it Supercharged. Well, obviously it's got supercharger, blower, but it's brushless system. So it's a 1/10 scale. So be on the lookout for that video. So if you're not already subscribed and you haven't clicked that notification bell to all, make sure you do. That way you'll be on the lookout for it. And you can follow us on. We got other social media links down in the description below. And also that link for this car here if you're looking to get one. Not in stock yet. So it's just pre-orders. So all right, man. RCX Garage. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, you guys. Again, let's see. Oh, motor's pretty. It's bulletproof. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else. All right, man. We're out of here. Peace out, guys. Appreciate it all. Later. Have a great night. Let's see. Smoke anything? No. Smoke. Oh, maybe he's talking about.